Namaskaram and hello again. I'm Arjun, or you can call me Justin. It's funny, the other night, some woman was asking me, we were exchanging names, and I was like, you can call me Justin, or you can call me Arjun. And she's like, what's your real name? Which, I mean, to a point is fair, uh, but I identify that great phrase nowadays. Um, No, but I would prefer to be called, like Arjun, but I don't make a stink out of it. And some of the time I just say Justin because it's easier. Um, so, anyways, but that little tidbit there. Um, yeah, oh, Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. I hope I make a good video that resonates with some people, especially for this topic. Yesterday I talked about birthdays and why we should celebrate them or recognize their significance. And today I'm going to talk about dating yourself, being alone, being okay doing things alone. So before I get into that, please subscribe. Please share the channel. Spread the love. I'm trying to promote this so it resonates with other people, especially ones where, they might be in a dark place or a confusing place. And yeah, that kind of hit me today. Chatted with this homeless guy, and it just kind of resonated. So I wanted to share that today with everybody. But anyway, so if you can share the channel and all that, leave a comment, like it, that would be great. I do want to talk about, again, spending time on your own. A lot of people think that's weird. Well, it depends on what you're doing, right? If you're going bicycling, kayaking, or something that, like, it seems to be what people seem to be weirded out by is if you're going to like bars and restaurants. Like, I'm not talking about like, fast service or drive-through food or mom and pop restaurants. I'm talking about like nicer restaurants, swankier ones, hip ones, and then bars. People think that's really odd, and they especially think it's odd when there's a single, solo guy doing it. On one hand, I kind of understand that, but then on the other hand, I'm like, wouldn't it be odd if it was just a woman that just hanging out by herself at like crowded bars? So I do think that a lot of people think there's something wrong. There must be something wrong with this guy, if he's at a bar and then talking to people. And I'm really good at talking to strangers. Like, I'm going to be a little arrogant and toot my own horn here, but I'm pretty darn good. I can strike up a conversation with just about anybody. So, and I just like meeting new people and just like shooting the shit, seeing what they're up to, why they're out celebrating or whatever. And it's not like I interject, like I need to go insert myself into these people's conversations. No, it's not that. It's, if we're sitting by each other or bump into each other or something like that, or they say something that I'm like, oh, I went to school there, or I used to live there, or like, why not? Why not? But the other problem too is, for me, is that like I wear a T-lock, right? So here's a white guy by himself. I think I'm obviously like, middle age, or a lot of people think I'm in my 30s, bless their souls. But, I know it's odd. And then like he's rocking a T-lock. So some people kind of like give me this face, like, what's that on your forehead? And are you alone? um, so on one hand, I can kind of get it, but like our society has a really weird way of treating people who decide to just like hang out on their own. Kind of, it's a little frightening, not because of how they're treating the person who's solo, but more of like it's telling that they can't do that themselves. They can't date themselves. I've talked about, or I've posted about Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has been single a good portion of his life, from my understanding. And he even says, like, I don't get how people are not okay with being able to date themselves. And he's like, I've had beautiful moments, on my own. And I get to dress in the clothes I like to dress in, eat the food I like to eat, right? And he's like, I just have these beautiful moments. And I think that is so perfect. It's so well said. And especially, what I will say, if you've gone through like a breakup or people have like disowned you, abandoned you, like your friend group or, work friends or whatever, that's a good time to start doing that. Don't look for other people to fill that void. No. Find that within yourself, right? Find it within yourself to go like, I can be on my own, because it's going to teach you a whole lot. You're going to wake up to a lot of your insecurities. You really will. So just know that, in the end, we all die alone, right? And that's it. People think that might be a morbid, turn and twist in the story here. Sorry about the noise. But it's going to teach you a lot. And then you'll start to notice, what am I okay putting up with in other people, especially in other people? Like, what am I okay putting up with? What am I okay sacrificing? And really, it shouldn't be a whole lot. And eventually, you'll find the people that you click with. So, learn how to date yourself. That's the message today. Leave a comment too about why you think it's hard for people to be alone. I appreciate everything. I wish you all, the best on your journeys. I really, truly do. True healing, true joy. And I will see you in the next time.